Martin Luther King Jr. said, "Intelligence plus character, that is the true goal of education." Hello everyone, my name is Muhammadullah and I'm your English teacher. We're going through the first chapter, Who Did Patrick's Homework? So what are you waiting for? Let's get started.
Here we go. The first chapter, Who Did Patrick's Homework? Before we go ahead, let me brief you about the story first. Alright? Well, this is a story about a boy named Patrick who doesn't like homework. Like you guys don't like homework, do you? So because he hates doing homework, that's why he wasn't fair enough in his study. He was amongst the one who was not liked by his teachers. One day, a very strange thing, a very strange incident he faced, which changes his life, which changes his attitude. And what was that? Let's find out. Patrick never did homework. Too boring, he said. He played hockey and basketball and Nintendo instead. His teachers told him, Patrick, do your work or you won't learn a thing. And it's true. Sometimes he did feel like an ignoramus. What could he do? He hated homework. You see, there are few words which are underlined and highlighted. Well, these are the words which you guys find difficult and asked me the meaning. So be prepared to note it down. Alright? So let me show you the meaning of this word instead. I don't think this one is difficult. Anyway, let's see the meaning. Instead, you see there are two objects, bad, good, and someone is choosing the good one instead of the bad. Which one would you choose? Would you would you choose bad one instead of choosing good? No, I don't think so. So pause your video here for a while to note it down the meaning. All right? Okay. Ignoramus. Sometimes he did feel like an ignoramus. See, the meaning is given here in your textbook. An ignorant person who lacks education. This is the meaning of this word. Let me show you the meaning. Ignoramus. See here, there is a person who is drilling his mind. See, he is an ignoramus person. What is he doing here? Pause your video here for a while and note down the meaning. Okay? Alright. So what could he do? He hated homework. Who asked me this? I hate you. Let me show you the meaning of this word. See in the picture, Two guys are fighting here. Why? Because they hated each other. Write down the meaning. Patrick never did homework. Too boring, he said. He played hockey and basketball and Nintendo instead. His teacher told him, Patrick, do your homework or you won't learn a thing. And it's true. Sometimes he did feel like an ignoramus. But what could he do? He hated homework. Patrick never does homework. Why? Because he finds it very boring. But he loves to play hockey, basketball, video game instead of doing homework. His teachers warn him to do homework, otherwise he's not gonna learn a thing. Sometimes he also realizes it and feel like ignoramus, uneducated, and stupid. But then he thinks he has no other way because he hates homework. Poor guy. Next, let me show you now the rhyming words in his paragraph. Said, he said. See, too boring, he said. Instead. Said, instead. Too boring, he said. He played hockey, basketball, and Nintendo instead. These rhyming words sound awesome while reading this story. Next, let me find out another one in this paragraph. Him. His teachers told him, Patrick, do your homework or you won't learn a thing. Thing. See the rhyming word here, him, thing. His teachers told him, you won't learn a thing. Is there any more word? Let's see. And it's true. What could he do? And it's true. Sometimes he did feel like an ignoramus, but what could he do? True, do. Alright. Let, now let's move to the second paragraph. Then one day he found his cat playing with a little doll and he grabbed it away. To his surprise, it wasn't a doll. It wasn't a doll at all, but a man of the tiniest size. He had a little wool shirt with old-fashioned breeches and a high tall hat much like a witch's. He yelled, Save me! Don't give me back to that cat. I'll grant you a wish. I promise you that. Now let's take a look on the meaning, the difficult word for you. Someone has asked me the meaning of this word. Seriously? You don't know the meaning of this word? Anyway, let me show you the meaning. Find. Find, मिलना, प्रतीत होना, पाना, पता लगाना. Alright, note it down. So this one is the second form of find. Find, found, found. Grabbed. Let me show you the the meaning of the grabbed. See in the picture, he grabbed the jug. Grab. Note down the meaning. Grabbed. But here, in this case, you have to know the meaning of grabbed it away. The meaning is different here. Grabbed it away. Let me give you an example. You're playing a cricket, doing fielding at the boundary line, and a ball is coming towards you. What will you do? You will catch the ball and throw it to the bowler. Why? To stop the batsman taking 2 or 3 runs, right? So, grabbed it away. You have to understand the meaning of this grabbed it away. Let's move to the next page. But a man of the tiniest size. You guys are so amazing. Sometimes I doubt you're in class 6. You don't know the meaning of tiny? Anyway, let me show you the meaning. See in the picture, there is a tiny fish. He held a tiny fish. He held a tiny fish. Note down the meaning. Breeches. The meaning is given here. Breeches. Actual word is breeches. Or breeches means short trousers. The writer here spells it for fun to rhyme with the word witches. Okay? So short trousers. You need to remember this. Short trousers. Witch. Let me show you the meaning of this word, witch. Witch. See in the picture, she is a witch. The meaning. Pause your video for a while to note it down. Yell. Let me show you the meaning of this word. Yell. See in the picture, there is a monkey. His mouth is completely open. Why? Because he is yelling. The monkey yelled. Note down the meaning. Grant. You use this word when you write an application to the principal. Remember? Grant me leave for 3 days because you're going to your nana's home. Anyway, let me show you the meaning of this word as well. Grant. He will grant her an increment. Note down the meaning. Grant. Grant you a wish? I promise you that. Then one day he found his cat playing with a little doll and he grabbed it away. To his surprise, it wasn't a doll at all. It wasn't a doll at all, but a man of the tiniest size. He had a little wool shirt with old-fashioned breeches and a high tall hat, much like a witch's. He yelled, "Save me! Don't give me back to that cat. I'll grant you a wish. I promise you that." So one day, Patrick sees that his cat is playing with a little doll. But when he gets closer, he finds it wasn't a doll, but it was a very tiny man wearing a, a wool shirt, half trouser, and a high tall hat like a witch. In the picture, who is coming running towards him and asking help. And he, Elfman, promises that if he saves him from that cat, then he will fulfill his wish. Now, let me show you the rhyming words in this paragraph, in the second one. Then one day, he found his cat playing with a little doll and he grabbed it away. See the rhyming word here? One day, it away, grabbed it away. Day and away. Let's move to the next. Doll at all. Doll at all. Next. Breeches, witches. Breeches, witches. Next. This one. That cat, that. See? Don't give me back to that cat. I'll grant you a wish. I promise you that. Alright.